Today, I am very excited to announce that I am a Heathen guitar artist, and we're going to be checking out my new Gungnir guitar. So, a bit of a story about how this all came together. I have been buddies with Royce now for a while. He is the owner and builder over at Heathen. It's all one guy. I met him back when he was under the banner of Deviant back at NAMM a couple of years ago. And I loved his work then. He loved my work. I really liked a lot of the guitars I'd been playing, and we've been talking for a little while after that. For a while, we were looking at maybe doing a signature Heathen pickup back when he was doing pickups, but he has been moving away both with the Deviant brand over to Heathen and just away from custom stuff in general, but also away from pickups. So I have these awesome prototypes. Those are cool. Maybe I'll pop them in this guitar at some point, but we're not doing the custom pickup thing. He's moved away from pickups, which is all good. But I really still loved the guitars, and we were talking back and forth for a while, and again at NAMM this year, and I just want to be a part of it. Now, why did I want to be a part of Heathen? So Royce and I do share some similar ethos. We like similar kinds of neck feels and profiles. We like a lot of the same features on guitars, the same kind of playability, ease of playing the guitar so it doesn't like get in your way or you feel like you're ever fighting the guitar. You want like something that's just going to be effortless and it feels like an extension of yourself. But more than that, he's a small company. Like I said, it's one guy, and I think he makes great stuff. And I want to be a part of his success, and I want to have you know, my own Heathen, but also have some of his guitars on the channel. I've had Heathen on the channel before. I had that 7-string earlier this year, and then I also had a Deviant that he loaned me and a couple other guys back in the day. I want to be a part of the success of a small company. I really want to see him succeed. I want to see him be able to make these guitars full-time and make that his job and make this a brand that people really dig and love. I love this guitar. It plays so good. It came out of the box and I was stunned. I mean, look how beautiful this thing is. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Right out of the box, this thing played perfectly. It was really well set up, great low action, everything was intonated awesome. He just makes a fantastic instrument, and not much else to really say about it. He makes a great instrument, he's a great guy, we vibe, and like I said, I don't know, for like the third time now, I just wanted to be a part of that. And so I am a Heathen artist. Now that doesn't mean I'm not going to be playing other guitars. I still will play my guitars, demo other guitars from other companies. You're just going to see this guy plenty on the channel because I think it's killer. Now this Gungnir here is their standard model. I'm sure he's working on some new stuff. I know we've been talking about, in future him having other stuff, but right now this is his standard model. I think it's awesome. It's kind of like that Super Strat vibe, but with a bit of the offset. It sits super comfortably in the lap, whether it's classical position or on just the side of your leg. There are a couple of other nice things about this that really vibe with me. Now, it has a hip shot bridge on it, but I actually had him put an Ibby high mass bridge on this thing because that's my favorite bridge. I've talked about that with other guitars before. It's just got that rounder feel on the hand and it's chunkier. Just doesn't even feel like anything's there. A couple of other nice things is all of his guitars have these Richlite boards standards. So Richlite, again, I've talked about it before, is this super dense, very resistant, smooth material. So it's like you're playing the best, smoothest, glassiest ebony ever. But because it's not wood, it's not going to dry out. It's not going to have humidity changes with it. It's not going to have like fret sprout or anything like that. It's just going to stay super, super consistent. In this too, we also have 24 stainless jumbo frets. This is a 25.5-inch scale length, which is my preferred for 6-string because I have this in C standard, my preferred 6-string tuning, and I find that to be pretty much just right. Graphite nut up here. We do have some hip shot open gear locking tuners, if you can see those. He did a couple of nice things here for me. He did this sick black to red burst paint job, both on the top and the headstock. At the 12th fret, he put the Doomslayer like rip and tear logo, the Doomslayer logo on here. And the reason for that, and normally you're just going to get a pretty much stock thing, but he kind of did this as a special favor for me, which I think was awesome. Thanks, Royce. But this logo, the reason I'm into metal in the first place is my uncle years ago installed Doom on the family computer, and I fell in love with it. I loved the game. I couldn't stop playing it. Same with Doom 2, and I loved the soundtrack, and that is 100% what got me into metal. And without that, I probably wouldn't be a guitar player now. And so it only felt right to have that on the guitar. Plus it just went super sick with it. He also did this awesome flame top that is just gorgeous for me. Now, a couple of nice design features with this guy. As you can see here, we do have the pickup switch and volume control out of the way. It's just a simple pickup switch and volume control. Don't need a ton of extras here. We're playing metal. We're not blues lawyers or anything like that. I'm not playing jazz. And the pickup selector is actually not just out of the way, but it moves parallel to the body. He had it set up that way. I know that's how he does it on, I think, pretty much all of his guitars. But I like that because if you accidentally hit it, you're not going to accidentally change what pickup you're on because it's not going up and down perpendicular to the body. He also, on all of his guitars, has this great input jack placement where it's down here. Let me see if I can kind of, yeah, you can basically see that. It's down here on the body, and it's kind of tucked in there, so it's not on the side, and it makes it so your cable goes out this way. That way when you're standing with it, it's already going up and out of the way, so you can just tuck it behind whatever strap you have. Just another super nice idea that he has here. This is also, of course, a bolt-on. All of his guitars right now are bolt-on, I believe. Not a problem with it being bolt-on at all. He still have all of that upper hand access. He has a really nice carve. Even if I did the widdlies, which I don't really too much, but I get down here every once in a while, I can get to all of these and beyond with absolutely no problem, and none of this gets in the way at all. Speaking of this being bolt-on in the neck, this is a single piece of maple, and then it has 2 carbon fiber reinforcement rods in it. So this is definitely going to be nice and rigid for you, and then you control it, not up here, but this is something I like about all of his guitars. He has the truss rod adjustment here actually through the fretboard, and you can just easily adjust it there. I think it looks nice, but it's also super convenient to have that adjustment right there, and it makes this thing way easier to adjust. I think the new Heathen logo is fantastic and looks awesome in gold against this black and red finish. And then, oh yeah, we also have a set of black winners here. These are the black and black winners set just because I figured the black with the black would look good, and the black winners are pretty much my most used passive pickups. I love those things, especially in this tuning and for aggressive metal. So it just seemed right to have those in here. I think that's everything. Maple top. Oh, not just a maple top, but also an alder body. This thing is decently chunky. It's not like massively heavy, but it's not light either. It's actually got a decent amount of weight to it. This is one of the chunkier guitars I have that's not something like the Les Paul, but not anything that would be backbreaking. I just like that it's enough that it feels substantive and doesn't feel like a toy. Something else he did that was pretty awesome for me too, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm looking at it, while I do have this gloss finish, which is something newer he's starting to offer, he did do the neck in a matte black for me, which was a surprise to me because normally I've seen the necks be just bare maple. So that's what I was expecting, but he wanted it to have that all, you know, black and red aesthetic, and so he did that in a matte black finish for me, which I think is killer because now it looks awesome, but also feels really good and satiny and smooth instead of glossy on the back or just bare wood. So he really crushed it on this guitar for me. I adore this thing. I've already been playing it a ton since getting it, and you're going to be seeing this in a bunch of videos. I already had it in a video recently. I have it planned for some coming up, but I absolutely love this thing. Like I said, he absolutely knocked it out of the park, and I'm just in love with it. And really, really proud that I'm working with a cool company with a great guy who's building stuff that I believe in and that I want to succeed, and that wants me to be a part of that as well. It's definitely just a proud moment. Sorry if I'm kind of gushing it all over the place. It's just a little bit surreal for me to be a part of this and to have this awesome guitar that they built me. But let's just kind of play around with it. So for the in mix, and I'm gonna have the same setup for the out of mix, I had this going directly into the lead channel of my Engel Savage Mark II, 120 watt, which was going to my Amp Central Evo, which has my personal blend of a DV77 and VM1265 speaker. It's mostly the DV77. It's like 5% the VM1265. And I do have a Dropbox link down below if you want to check that out for yourself. And I'm also going to be playing on the clean channel a little bit with that, with a Strymon delay and reverb, just because it's nice to have some effects on the cleans, just some time-based stuff to make it not sound so dry. But let's just kind of play around with it and check it out. God, this guitar just plays so good. Just so good. I immediately started vibing with it, but like I said, I played his guitars before and pretty much vibe with everything that I've played for him. They are set up with a similar ethos in mind for how a guitar should play and perform, which is another reason why I vibe with the guitars so well, and why I think so many of you guys might as well. And not to mention something I forgot to say before, but I already had people saying like, oh, I don't even want to know how much that costs. Well, this is an American-made guitar by one guy, and I believe they started about $1,800. And then like the Evertune ones are like $2,000. These are not overly expensive. You will get a fantastic handmade in America instrument from an awesome builder that's doing this all on his own, and it will not break the bank for way under half of what not even just custom builders are doing, but guys like Gibson and PRS and stuff are doing. And I think it's totally worth it. Plus, you're supporting a cool builder and a local builder in the United States. He's based out of Colorado, but local is in the United States, you know? I think that that's definitely worth supporting. I'm gonna have a link down below if you want to check out this or anything else from Heathen, but would love to know your comments, feelings down below. Thanks for watching. Stay metal.